Another question?
Heidi Lindhorst again, Boshart Lane. My question for you is, the Janesville Road project is coming through. It's going to cut through the heart of Muskego. And I'd like to know what the worst case risks are of that road coming through and what you as a mayor would do to help prevent that from happening.
Just want to make sure they have the question.
Biggest risks of Janesville Road reconstruction to businesses and residents, and what you as mayor would do to prevent that from happening.
Luke? Luke, do you have it?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, please, Scott, you're first.
There's no doubt that Janesville Road is a huge project that we're going to be undertaking, and it's going to take us quite a few years to get that accomplished. And it's going to be done in phases. A few of the risks, and one of my concerns, especially as a small business owner, is that, what do I do? It's scary because here you're taking a road that pretty much goes through the whole city of Muskego. People pass by those businesses. Those business owners have to be worried sick about how they're going to make it through that time. And quite honestly, I've had the opportunity to be in such a situation at 68th and State Street in Wauwatosa. I mean, I've lived through 2.5 years of construction. And, I understand there's, certain things out there that they're trying to provide people, but I have real-world knowledge of what I did to sustain my business and after the fact to grow it. Traffic is also a concern. How are we going to circumvent that? I think really good signage, having the ability for the citizens to get from one end of the town to another, not disrupting the communities that are going to be affected by that. We have some real concerns when it comes to that. We think we need to look at this as a big picture opportunity. It's going to affect all of us. It's going to affect us all by the way we do our daily business or our daily lives. When it comes to people who own the homes on Janesville, I think that everybody has a right to keep their properties, and they shouldn't be dictated to what we're going to do, and they should be approached and involved in that whole process. So again, businesses along Janesville, how do we get there? How do we keep them viable through this? I have that experience. I've done it, and I've been there. And again, to alleviate as much confusion or disruption to the city, I think we need to work on that by signage and communicating what's going on a weekly basis.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Luke?
I think the biggest risk when you have a project like this, and Janesville Road runs through the heart of Muskego, you could call it, it's the main artery of Muskego. I think the biggest risk when you have huge government projects like this is constantly and making an overt effort to maintain the respect of property rights of the owners and the citizens that have property along Janesville. There's going to be loss of revenue. I mean, it happens when you have construction. We have to support them in any way we can by offering, alternate routes, additional parking, whatever they need or whatever we can accomplish within goals. But I think the biggest thing is to maintain the respect of private property, maintain their boundaries, respect their frontage on the road, and make sure that they keep on seeing there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Things will be better when it's done, and do what we can to get everybody through it, because it will be, if we do it right, we get one shot at it. If we do it right, it'll work for everybody, and everybody's going to be better off.
Thank you. Another question? Whoever gets to the mic first. I knew somebody would. Identify again,
Mike Brandt, South 67, West 1315, Larkspur Road. Do either one of you candidates have any backing from any governmental people or any businesses in the city? The reason I'm asking this question is in the past, this has led to favoritism in one way, shape, or form. The biggest thing that comes to mind, if I have my story correct, is Walmart. Walmart was not allowed to have a tire center in there because somebody else in the city had a tire center. And that person backed our present mayor. That's my question.
I just want to make sure.
Got it.
Okay, good. Then have at it, Luke.
I'm not going to need the 2 minutes. No.
Whoa. Okay, that was the, okay. All right, Scott.
Less than that, no. I would
Okay.
like to follow up, though.
Oh.
I still have 1 minute and 46 seconds. You see again, you go back to the media and you see all of the spending that's taking place when it comes to having a run at state governor or a Senate seat or the President of the United States. The amount of money that's spent is ridiculous. I have a budget in mind that comes out of the sponsored by, paid for by Scott Dickmann fund. I've been told people have spent $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 in this city to get elected. I think that's ludicrous. I think that it can be done on a much fiscally responsible budget than what we provided. A lot of you have hopefully seen the red, beautiful signs that say Dickmann for mayor, now buried by snow. So everybody there in TV land, help me out and clean them up. But anyway, I truly believe that, to invest my own money, I'm showing that I'm sincere in what I want to do for this community, and I want to work for you as the mayor for the betterment of the community and to get your input and consensus as we move forward.